Okay? What do you need? No. Okay, here's what we need. Here's what I want you to think about. You were back at that table. We spent 2 days on these labs, so you know the 2 days are kind of important, right? I wouldn't have done this. I'm not a big waster of time. Okay, but we spent 2 days, and I wanted you to see how this was going to work. So at that first table, you started with a set of chemicals that turned what color? What was your first color? Blue. A beautiful, thank you, a beautiful blue. Did you get Haley? I'll show you that. Yeah. Okay, so a beautiful blue. Then, something you did caused this color to shift to yellow. So it's shifted to yellow. Okay, I want you to hold your arms out like this. This is my blue, this is my yellow. Got it? Hold my arms out. Now, what was the first stress on your sheet? What did you do first to the system? You added HCl. Okay, so I'm adding HCl, so bring that down. I'm adding HCl. Add, it's screwing up my teeter-totter, right? Screwing it up. So I have to do something to get my teeter-totter back. So the equilibrium shifts to this side and made the yellow color. So everything's even now. Right? Got it? Now, the next shift was what? NaOH, right? Okay, this one's a little tricky, and I want to show you. So, the first stress number 1 is HCl. It is that way. Now, NaOH. So the OH is going to combine with the H in the HIN and remove it. It's going to remove it as water. So I have my shift, right? I add NaOH, this side goes up because it's losing stuff. It's losing all that H positives as water. So equilibrium has to shift back to this side to equal it out. Okay, so it turned back to what color? Bluish green. Okay, so those are the shifts that you saw. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do the next one. The next one was Fe plus SCN yields FeSCN. Then you also have for this one Fe plus H2PO4 negative yields FeH2PO4. Okay, let's remember those two. Let's talk about some colors first. What was the color of the Fe, Gabe?
Orange.
Orange, so this is orange. What was the color of the SCN? Madison?
Oh, sorry.
Clear, right. And then my favorite reaction in chemistry, when you put the two together, what'd you get? The beautiful red color. Didn't you love that color? Beautiful red color. So again, this was orange. This is colorless. This is colorless. Okay, so what was our first stress, Trace? What did we stress first in this one? We stressed by doing what? What did we do? We added SCN. Okay, I got my teeter-totter. I'm adding SCN. Add is away, right? So which way did equilibrium shift? To the other way, which is what color? It was redder. It got even a more beautiful red color, right? Okay, so now we have it this way. So now, let's think just a second. So the first stress was adding SCN. Second stress, what did you do in the second stress? You added more of the H2PO4, right? So, okay, I come to this one. I add more of the H2PO4. So which way does it shift? This way. Good. So it makes it colorless. So there was two shifts. The shifts were the SCN, and the shift was the H2PO. Okay, third one, same one, but we shifted a little differently. Orange, colorless, red. What were the two shifts in this one? What did we do? Cooling and heating. So one we added heat, the other one we removed heat. Okay. So we're adding heat, we're removing heat. Adding heat, removing heat. We'll think about this just a second. When we added heat, which way did the equilibrium shift? It got, adding heat, did it get lighter colored or darker colored? Lighter colored, so equilibrium shifted. So, here's what you can tell because of that. This is an exothermic reaction. Because when we added heat, it shifted this way. Okay? Now, let's say we removed the heat. Okay, I'm on my teeter-totter, I'm removing the heat. So it's going to shift that way. So what color did it make when you removed the heat? It was redder, right? It turned red. Because, why did it turn red? Because we removed this heat, so equilibrium shifted to here. Okay? For the last one, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to put water with CO2, water without CO2. And I'm going to tell you that when there is CO2 in water, it forms carbonic acid. When there is not CO2 in water, there is no carbonic acid. Okay, so let's think about what we did. We took our little cute syringe. We put the water in it, right? The water had carbon dioxide in it. So then we removed the pressure, we made it bigger, and we shook and shook and shook. What happened to the CO2? It came out of solution, right? So what happened to the color? It changed colors, right? It became less acidic. It depends what indicator you used. Sometimes it turned bluish, or sometimes it turned reddish. It depends which. Some people used universal indicator, so it was different. That's because, okay, let's think of why it didn't return. Why could it have not turned colors? What could have happened to that CO2? Yes? You exhausted the CO2. We could have used pop goes flat. And I would say that that would be, if it didn't work, it's because we'd already taken all the CO2 out. Okay. Then, we pushed back the pressure. We added more pressure. And it should have shifted back to another color. Typically, this was a dark green color. This was a light green color. So we have dark green colors, light green colors. Okay? So those are your shifts. That should give you enough to understand. What many you've done so far? Still no triples. Okay, how many you done? trickle yet? Keep going. But still fast. How we doing? Okay. Has everyone gone through at least once? Okay, let's stop just a minute. Let's stop just a minute. Do you have a triple yet? How many do you have? 28. 28, write it down, 28. How many have you had? 21. So I had 21 to 28. How many have you had?
Since the last time?
Yeah. 34, not 34 too. How many do you have? 17. That was 17. How many do you have? You go with 24. How many do you have? 34. I want you to think about this. Add them all up.
And what was the last one?
34. Okay, let's think about this. We have built 148 hands of cards. Would you come to the conclusion, I think we got a good scientific sample, would you have the conclusion that random is more natural or ordered is more natural? Way more natural. Okay, put your decks of cards back in and let's summarize this real quick. I'm about to become your best friend. This is going to get weird. Because I'm going to explain to you how you can tell your parents you don't ever need to clean your rooms again. This is it. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine your room perfectly clean. Even though it has never looked like that before, pretend that you can imagine what a perfectly clean room looks like. Okay, now, for 1 week, you are not allowed to add any energy to the system. The most you can do to fix your room is walk across it. You can't pick anything up that you've dropped. You may not clean up anything that you've spilled. You may not put back a book that you've used. Now, after 1 week, what does your room look like? A pigsty, right? And that is the best example of entropy I can think of. The natural state of your room is to go to pigsty. You have to add energy back to a system. You have to add energy back to a system to make it not a pigsty. Some of you add energy every day back to your room. Some of you cannot stand to go to bed unless your room looks right. Some of you have not added energy to your room in years. You swim through the clothes to get to stuff. Let me tell you a true entropy story that happened at my house. My daughter, I have 2 bedrooms in the basement. And my daughter lived in one of the bedrooms, and it's a pretty big bedroom. And she came upstairs one night, it was about 10:30, she goes, Mom, I think I spilled a glass of water in my room. Really? You think so? So we went downstairs. I walked into her room. She showed me where she thought the wet spot was. She had so many clothes on her floor that her room had flooded, and she did not know it. She had stepped somewhere and felt it wet, and then she said, gosh, I must have spilled a glass of water.
What glass?
Ashley, you have a foot of clothes on your floor. We had to go get it industrial cleaned because she didn't know. The entropy was so great in her room. She would say, we talked about it later, she goes, Mom, I was just trying to follow nature. I was trying to not mess up the universe. She probably really believed that too. Okay, so everyone turn back around. That's good, Michael. That should give you plenty of stuff. I was accepted to medical school. I really thought a long time I was going to be a doctor. I don't know now if I would change that though. I love teaching. I think it's what I was supposed to do. So I think I would go into the medical field somewhere, but I really love teaching. Teaching's made me realize how important every type of student is. There's no one type of student that's more important than anybody else, but all of them have great things to give to it. I think it's made me realize that everyone has a gift, and it's part of my job to find what that gift is for each student and help them realize it.
Something that makes Miss Owens unique is that she's very personable, and she builds that relationship with students that people feel that they can walk in and she can help them.
The students, by far and away. I love the interaction I have every day with students. Students make me realize how great the future is going to be because of them. It has to be Johnny Burke blowing up the water bomb in my class with Mr. Zemanek in the room. I was pretty sure I was getting fired that day thanks to Mr. Burke.
My favorite memory with Miss Owens is when she took my chemistry class to the K-State nuclear reactor. It was really fun to learn about that kind of stuff, and then we also got to walk around campus for a while.
As anyone knows me, knows I have grandkids that I absolutely adore, so probably my most favorite thing is interacting with my grandkids, but I love to read. I do a lot of volunteer work outside of school that's very enjoyable. I like being around kids. Students that aren't prepared, it drives me nuts when somebody comes in without a pencil or paper or their assignment. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it drives me to distraction. I think the most important thing that I can do for my students is help them to think for themselves, to help them realize that they have brains that are just as big as anybody else's, and the decisions that they make are just as good a decisions as anyone else could make.